So we got a little bit of a wild story. Our perpetrator is involved in two of these stories actually, and one they didn't even know he was going to be involved in it. Let's get into this mess in, you guessed it, Escambia County. Okay, let's get into this. Pensacola man murdered his cousin over ongoing family dispute, which they never mentioned what the actual dispute was. Okay, it was more of like a, yeah, I mean, he just didn't like him. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, he just didn't like him. Okay, let's continue. A 26-year-old Pensacola man is charged for the murder of his 38-year-old cousin in early September in Escambia County. Jerry Foster Jr. was arrested for holding a woman and child hostage with a gun in an unrelated case, but is now charged with first-degree premeditated murder of Jarvis Johnson on Emerald Avenue. The fatal shooting happened around 11 a.m. on September 9th in Oak Crest neighborhood, as Johnson was found dead with several gunshot wounds to his head and arm in a front yard. According to the arrest report, Johnson's family members told deputies they believe that Foster, who is their cousin, was responsible for killing Johnson. Foster was seen running in the area around 30 to 40 minutes after the shooting of Johnson. Well, why would you be doing that? Quote unquote. Family advised that there was a history of violence between the two from a family dispute. The report states family said Foster previously shot Jonathan in the hand in May. Now you may be like, okay, Alex, you said that they just was saying, I don't like you, I don't like you, here's a gun. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, let's continue. Since that incident, Johnson had been receiving death threats from Foster. According to a report, deputies were able to search Johnson's phone in the late September. Johnson stated in messages that he knew Foster was trying to kill him but did not fear death. The report states that in early October, a witness told deputies that Foster had admitted to murdering Johnson, saying he ran back and shot him in the head after initially shooting him multiple times in the chest. This is your cousin. The witnesses also said Foster, who buried the gun right after the murder, dug up the gun a few weeks later and had been carrying it around with him. The report states that when deputies arrested Foster in an unrelated case, they found him with the gun linked to Johnson's murder. Now we're going to get into Foster and the case he was involved in before he went and shot and murdered his own cousin. Again, in Escambia County. A man was arrested for allegedly holding a woman and a child hostage with a firearm in Escambia County. 26-year-old Jerry Kane Foster of Pensacola is charged with obstruction of justice, grand theft, aggravated assault, and kidnap false imprisonment. Wow, that's kind of redundant. False imprisonment and kidnapping, but you're kind of... all right, whatever. A woman went to the sheriff's office and told deputies Foster held her and a child hostage at the home in their 900 block of Bremen Avenue. Deputies say the women claim Foster threatened to kill them with a firearm. The sheriff's office says that the woman told deputies she was able to get away, but she left the baby there. But she was able to go. So she was like, okay, let me hurry up and go. I don't think he's going to really hurt the baby. And let me go and, get the cops. When the woman went to the sheriff's office, the baby was still with Foster. Investigators say the Escambia County SWAT team, hostage negotiations unit, and drone unit went to the residence of Bremen Avenue to retrieve the child. When investigators arrived on scene, they were able to negotiate with Foster to come out of the residence, and he was detained. According to the sheriff's office, the child was unharmed and reunited with the woman. Jail records show Foster was booked into the Escambia County Jail without bail or without bond. The sheriff's office states no one was actually physically harmed with said incident. So this dude was getting around. he was making his rounds. You know, people could say, oh, well, maybe he was mentally ill. Maybe, but you just got some people who were just pieces of ish. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter. They could be as sane as you and me. You know what I mean? But they'll go ahead and do some crazy stuff. You know, it's like, yo, where did that come from? You know? But let me know what you all think about said story. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and also leave a comment down below. I would also appreciate it if you could go on ebay.com, simply type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then you can support me right over there. I have a wide variety of items over there. I have many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, which has candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I even have comic books on there, men's ties, action figures, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Definitely support me on there. Like I said, do not forget to like and subscribe, and thank you.